It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Coming up next.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
Kyler Murray had his Arizona Cardinals cruising in 2021, leading them to 11 wins, despite sharing a division with both of the NFC title game participants. It was also Arizona's first playoff appearance since 2015. Like his team, Murray's improved each of the last 3 seasons and would have set career highs across the board had he not missed a couple starts.
First play and a first pass for Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Murray now on first down. To Connor on the check down. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll be taken out just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4. And the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a pro-length spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From his own goal line, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. And now on 3rd and 1.
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A.
Would be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford could give this to Akers. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings out the 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebacker making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Greg Dortch back deep. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. Trying for the tight end. Earns it. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good. The Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then it should be okay the rest of the way.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Connor on the toss left side. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Stafford. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference, the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead,
touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, early on, they had all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that, gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cardinal offense takes back over. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground. That'll make it 2nd and 4. Murray a give. This is Connor. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with him about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now Andy Lee will come on to put this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble if reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest first half. This is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. That pass complete to Moore. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out the pocket.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Ertz over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they looked up there for a 1st down.
Play fake. Murray. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are back with a score.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Obviously not the intended goal last time. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Award that tackle for loss to the safety, Buda Baker.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe pressure coming. Hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards of final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. They're in the huddle. They're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's brought down. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
What I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding Green complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Murray to air it out again. On the right side, caught by Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out to his left. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with walls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Murray caught by the tight end Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished a tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Trying to improvise. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. To throw is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Murray. Buying time. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Prater on and the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the play to polish it off is the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Dortch. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3.
Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make a stop.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football to my defense defender down the field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Riley Dixon now as it punted away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 84 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around 13. And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray. Ertz has it left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, pick up the first down.
2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Murray. To Connor on the check down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Murray now to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. About 25 yards on 3rd down. They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
When he sees zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Prater's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Now this offense back out is set to go for their next drive. And the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford, open man right side is Cup, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee is complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So for the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping to get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
102 yards rushing for now as he's carried it 16 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep hounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
Stafford on 1st down. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
He's been a go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So for the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd and 1, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
PAT will extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they had planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Murray.
He's got the connection to Moore.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Murray. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field. So he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray going to throw. Green brings it in.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a 1st down wearing that familiar number 18, but the uniform a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati, was their second all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And this will be swung out here for counter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. On the right side, caught by Green. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Cardinals.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, you kept him out of the end zone there. This game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 27. Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the lineman is just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Stafford.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing again is Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive, but when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And a touchback as George elects not to return it.
All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down.
Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again, Murray.
He'll get this to counter underneath.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Murray. And the reception made by Green. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray, one final try. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.